Welcome to this mindful self-care yoga practice. Today we're going to do a class on the floor. All the poses are going to be on the floor, and the idea is to invite a little bit of stillness, a little bit of slowing down, a little bit of just kind of grounding ourselves as we go, perhaps through life transitions, change of seasons. It's always nice to take a moment to kind of pause from the activity, the doing, the excess, the heat, the excess of energy. And instead of giving energy, kind of receiving back some energy so we can fill ourselves up and go from depleted to feeling more energized and more centered. So for this practice, you're welcome to have a blanket, which I'm sitting on top of it, and a block, if that's something that you would like to use throughout the practice. We're going to start on our backs, and we're just going to start in Shavasana. And just a brief moment to help you arrive to the moment, to the space and your body, but most importantly, to your breath. So by doing all of that, we're sending a little bit of signals and messages to the nerve system for us to go from overstimulation to a little bit of introspection and kind of help balance our nerve system. So for this one, you're welcome to just grab a blanket and just make sure your head is supported on something that feels comfortable. You don't have to, but if you want to make yourself more comfortable, you're welcome to do that. And just take a moment here and find your Shavasana here, right? Find your version of Shavasana. So letting your feet relax, your legs relax. Adjust the pelvis, adjust the chest. Make sure the whole body feels supported. And resting your hands somewhere that feels relaxing. You can place them on your abdomen so you can connect deeply with the breath. Or just simply relaxing by your side, connecting to earth. Let your chest relax and shoulders relax. Your necks relax. Your head feels relaxed. And your arms are relaxed. So just notice if there is any challenge for you to find a moment to slow down. It's pretty much like pressing the brake so you can decelerate a little bit the rhythm of your life. And that could be challenging if you have been on that acceleration pace for a while. It's completely natural to feel awkward or like perhaps you feel like you're wasting your time, but trust me, that is a sign right there that the opposite is needed. So instead of fighting the urge to move and to do and resist the slowing down, I invite you to bring your awareness into your breath. And just really feel and really, really observe how it feels to breathe. And as you exhale, allow that urge to move, allow that urge to be busy to drain out of your body. It's all mental beliefs and it's all energetic. So you have the power to shift and find your balance. So continue breathing and notice where you feel the breath. And it's almost like you're witnessing your body breathing on its own. So literally it's nothing much you can do except to notice your breath. You can take a deep and long inhale. Just notice the rising of your abdomen. And as you exhale, release every stress out as you notice the falling down of your abdomen. So every breath in brings a sense of relaxation, stillness, and presence. And every exhale brings a sense of release, stress out, and grounding. Continue like this for 3 more rounds of breath. Nice and slow through the nose. Inhale. And long exhale. One more breath in. And exhale. And one more breath in. Long exhale. And just right knee hugs into the chest, left knee hugs into the chest. Gently rock side to side. And we're going to do some gentle twists here. So let both knees drop into the right side. Bring the knees a little higher to your chest. And then open your left arm out to the side and your right arm out to the side. And just allow your chest to kind of adjust so both shoulders are grounded on the floor. Your right hand can come on top of that left thigh. Just kind of adding that gentle twist, making that left leg a little heavy down to the right. And use that to open the chest a little bit more away from the thighs. Ground yourself through the left shoulder and breathing into that side twist on the left side of your torso and lower back. Maintain that breath nice and slow, in and out through the nose. Inhaling a sense of ease. Exhaling overstimulation out of your body. And over, one breath at a time. One more breath. And then slowly bring both knees in the center. We're going to do that on the other side. So both knees are going all the way to the left. Bring them a little closer to the chest. Adjust your chest to rotate them. Rotate the chest to the right side. So your right shoulder is fully grounded on the ground. Breathing into that side stretch on the right side. Breathing in through the nose. If you have that left hand on top of your right thigh, just add a gentle weight and keep opening the chest to the right. And slowly come back to center. Good. One more time, hugging the knees into the chest. Let's just roll the knees in circles just to kind of awaken the joints on the hip socket. Just try to move slowly and gently, okay? Don't be so aggressive with your body. We have a tendency to rush and be very aggressive. Try to be very gentle here. Remember, the pace of the breath is nice and slow, and so is the movement. And then switch direction of that circle. Just kind of explore how that feels on the hip socket. The hip socket is where your bone of the legs, your femur, connects into the pelvis. And so notice if there is any discomfort, any tracking bones sounding, just a lot of possibilities in here. I want you to be aware of it. Keep your mind here. Keep your mind in the curious of feeling and exploring the body. Good. Knees together in the center. Open them wider for a moment. It's like doing a child's pose on your back. So bring your hands on top of the shin bones. Bring your big toes together and press and hug those thighs close to your chest. Little bit of stretch of the inner thighs. Relax the shoulders. Relax the grip of your hands. And then from here, in your next breath in, Grab your big toes with your peace sign fingers and bring the heels straight up to the sky for happy baby. And just give yourself a moment to settle the entire spine on the floor. And continue inviting that sense of relaxation. Now, if it feels right to move side to side, do that very gently. Just feeling the weight of your body pressing into the spine, right to the left center, left to the center, right. Beautiful. One more breath. Pull the feet down, push your feet up. Use your hands for it. And then close the knees. Rock back and forth, lifting the pelvis up, leaning forward into the hips. Back into the shoulders, hips up, hips down, leaning forward. And just 2 more rounds like that. Move that very slowly. This is the tricky part of here. Using more strength than momentum. Find your Navasana, any variation for it. Awakening the core. Start engaging some energy, some heat into the body. Deep breath. Relax tension. Inhale, ease. And relax tension as you exhale. Release the feet on the ground. Let's do a Baddha Konasana. And once again, heels together here. And if you want to sit a little taller, please do. And notice if you need blocks under the thighs, you can place that block under the thighs. Hands into the ankle joints and choose how far or how close those feet are going to be in relationship with your pelvis. Find your sitting bones and then lean back so the shoulders are right on top of the hips. The head right in between the shoulders. And the crown of the head pushing straight up. So from the waist up, you feel lengthened and strong and supported. Your lower abdomen is engaged. From the waist down, your legs are relaxed and you're pressing all the toes and the heels into each other and breathing into this stretch of the pelvis and the inner thigh. One more breath. Good. Keep your right leg as it is. Extend the left leg out to the side. We're going to come into Janusirsasana. So remember, in Janusirsasana, where is a gentle twist of the spine, right? So adjust your body once again, tilting the pelvis slightly forward to allow that flexion of the spine to be a little bit more comfortable for the lower back. Make sure your chest is forward folding over that left leg. Now, deep stretch of the hamstring here. So if your left hamstring is tight, bend that left knee for a moment and keep that left foot flexed. Otherwise, you're going to drag the heel forward as you drop the leg back. So that creates a little bit of strength and we're not relying fully on flexibility. Your right knee's out to the side, down to the ground, and allow the spine through the crown of the head, pulling you up closer to your feet. It's a sensation of energetically pulling the spine longer. And then you explore how deep down you need to go today, right this moment. Now, here, there is no right or wrong way to do this. There is a safety boundary to respect on the body. So notice where the tension goes. Sometimes it's the shoulders, the jaw, the face, the gaze, the hands. Notice and let go with the exhale. Settle the mind in all these amazing, intense sensations in the body. Drop in any judgment and really embrace a moment of self-appreciation and kindness for your body. Deep breath in and deep breath out. One more breath. And then slowly lift yourself up. Just give yourself a moment here. Just notice the right side of your spine. Notice your left leg, right? That sensation of release in tension. And let's just do that on the other side. So extend your right leg, bend your left foot into your right thigh, settle into your Janu Sirsasana, removing some extra flesh so you can find those sitting bones. And remember, flexing that foot. Gotta flex it. Keep that thigh engaged. If you need to bend the knee, you do. Do what you gotta do to honor where your body's at. And try your best to make the center of the chest towards the knee. And now, curious mind, kindness, gentle movements, breath relax. This is a deep stretch. This is an intense pose. And the more we collect stress in the body, the more tense the body becomes physically in the muscles, and the more tense we feel energetically. So if you're finding this practice challenging, it's just a simple signal that you are over excess of stress and tension, and this is exactly what is going to help you to find that inner balance. So let go of the thoughts and become more in tune with the feelings, and be okay with whatever it is for you. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. One more breath. Soften where you can. And then slowly lift yourself. Come all the way up. And just take a moment to notice, right? Now, from here, what we're going to do is we're going to extend both legs in front of us, but we're going to bend the right knee. So the right foot is on the ground, and between your right heel and your left knee, they're almost in the same alignment, and they are hip distance apart. You're going to bring your right hand in front of you, and you're going to try to lean forward. So try to maintain that right knee straight up to the sky. It tends to open. So I'm going to give you my other side, or maybe I'll give you my front. So the right knee tends to open out. Try to keep it in. So you're hogging it in. This is building strength on the inner thighs as you get a moment here to forward fold. Just take one more breath. And then slowly come back up. And we're going to switch sides. Settle your left foot. Don't let that left knee open. Just kind of hog it into the shoulder as you lean forward. And then slowly come all the way up. Let's do some twists. Bring your right foot outside your left hip and cross your left leg on top. We're going to twist to the left. Settle into the breath. And just take a moment there to continue growing nice and tall. Soften your gaze. And slowly release. We're going to do that on the other side. Left heel outside your right hip. Cross your right leg somewhere on that left leg. And maintain both sitting bones on the floor. So if you find your right hip off the ground, try to lean into the right as you twist to the right. Breathing in. Good. And slowly release. So we're going to come into our abdomen for a moment. And you can place the blanket out to the side for a moment. And keep your feet as wide as the hips, pointing the top, the toes back and pressing the top of your feet. Come into your forearms and open the chest. And we're just going to press the pelvis on the floor. So we're doing Sphinx pose. So the shoulders are helping you to support the upper back. And the back of the neck's growing taller, crown of the head reaching as high up. Good, and then slowly release. And from here, we're gonna press back into our tabletop cat-cow. So hands and knees. You can tuck the toes under, and as you inhale, you round the spine or arch the spine. And exhale, round and push for cat. See if you can move here very slowly. Once again, feeling the movement through the entire vertebrae. And as you close and come into cat, notice your abdomen drawing in. All your organs are getting in a gentle stress compression to release tension. And last one, inhale. And exhale. Then find your neutral spine and let's do our first child's pose together. Knees apart or knees together. Just sitting on the heels, reaching the arms forward, letting the head drop into the floor. Close your eyes and reconnect to that breath. Let the hips feel heavy back into the heels. And then reach those fingertips forward. Feel the whole stretch, not only on the spine, but the shoulders. And let your belly be between the thighs. And continue grounding your awareness right here, right now, one breath at a time. Find your stillness. Find your awareness of your existence in this present moment. Nothing else matters right now. Notice how it feels to breathe. Two more rounds of breath. Good. And lift the head. And let's just do a one downward facing dog. We're going to hold it for 4 breaths. Just a little bit inversion here. You can walk the dog. And just make sure you feel strong. And give yourself a moment to really connect to this pose. Stretching the lower extremity and strengthening the upper extremity. And after you have moved in such a way that your body feels more familiar here, try to stay still. Ground yourself through your toes and your fingertips and using your hips to lift yourself higher up. Stay with the breath. Thigh bones pressing back, shoulders are relaxed. And when I mean relax means try not to overwork them. They are still engaged, but I don't want you to overwork them. So imagine they are externally rotating or internally rotating, I should say. Good, rise the heels, bring your hands and feet to the center of your mat, standing forward fold. You can bring your hands under the feet, just kind of bend the knees gently, stretching the wrists, stretching the spine, continue stretching the legs. Two more breaths. Belly in, inner thighs lifting you up, crown of the head down, down, down. And then release your hands and open the feet a little wider for deep squat, Malasana. So your heels can come slightly in, your toes slightly out. We're gonna bring our palms together in the heart center. You can press your fist if your wrists are sensitive, and just press those inner thighs away with the elbows and hug the inner thighs into the elbows. Deep breath. As you exhale, feel more relaxation and grounded. One more breath. And then see if you can just drop into the pelvis here and come back into your seated position, right? Now, from this one, we're just gonna kick both legs in front of us and we're gonna forward fold here. If, again, you prefer to sit a little taller, grab your blanket, don't be shy. I always say props are for advanced yogis. This is all about recognizing your needs, right? It's all about honoring the needs. And just do a gentle forward fold. Try not to go all the way in. Try to embrace that mindset in here right now that less is more for the body, especially when we're trying to send a signal of relaxation. One more breath. Then slowly lift the chest, walk the hands back, bend both knees, give them a nice hug here. Then release. Let's come into our seated position. A little bit of mindful breathing before we close the practice. Observe your breath coming in and out of your nose as you relax the rest of the body. And notice how it feels to be in your body after these gentle movements, awakening the body slowly, whether it's in the morning or in the afternoon or the evening for you. You have chosen this practice because you know you need to slow down, you need to reset, you need to find that inner balance. Well, let's do 3 rounds of breath where we inhale for 5 and exhale for 8. I'm going to count the breath for you. When you're ready, nice and slow through the lower abdomen up into the chest and the nose. When you're ready, take an inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let your breath become natural again. Consciously soften your muscles, your gaze, your focus. And take a few moments to observe your body breathing. Notice how that feels. And just bring your palms together, a gentle bow of the head. And we're going to close to acknowledge that having enough self-awareness is the key to give your body the nourishment of what it's asking for. So if you're finding yourself overwhelmed, overstressed, lack of mental clarity, confusion, irritation, frustration, that's your signs right there that you need to slow down. So I really hope this practice have delivered you the seeds to continue nourishing that inner balance. Take a pause between the actions. Infinite gratitude, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. And I am so grateful you're part of this community. Don't forget that every last Sunday of the month, we meet for monthly mentorships. So if you need guidance, support, motivation, inspiration, please join us. It's a complimentary call where you have one-on-one time with me. I'm at full disposal to coach you through whatever challenges you might be facing. Thanks again. I hope to see you soon.